Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to cook a little bit because we're going to be taking a look at the best crafts you can do right now for the Inheritance. The AK-47 Inheritance, released like what, a week and a half ago in the kilowatt case. It is without a doubt probably straight into like top 5 AKs for me, so I want to spend a bit of time and look at 20 different crafts you can do across a mix of budgets. Unfortunately, with how the servers work, I can only show like one craft on one specific AK skin, so I'm going to have to go back out to the main menu and we'll just look at them there. First up, this first combination is the internal fire holos from Antwerp. These look really nice. I think the actual placement of them works really well on the skin because it doesn't actually take up too much of the key artwork. And there's one thing you're going to notice here. We're not doing a singular 5x craft on this at all. I know some people might want that because it's a cool new feature, but I think if you look at this skin, there is so much nice detail anywhere. There's so much nice detail everywhere. There's no need to force a 5x. So they're all going to be 4x's. This craft here for the internal fire holos from Antwerp is about $40. The next one, I must say, I saw a post on Twitter. I can't remember who from, but it's going to be the Flash Gaming foils from Boston. These are about $400 in total to get 4 off them. Now, it's a little, one thing I tried to do was pair the shades like as close to perfect as I could. It's a little bit harder. That this blue in the Inheritance is hard to pair with stickers, I'm going to be honest, but I think these have a nice effect to them. It's a bit more of an expensive craft, but it's going to be one that's I wouldn't say it's going to be done too much. Another one from Boston that's going to be expensive is the liquid foils. This one, again, the blue shade isn't quite perfect, but overall, I think they fit the skin really well. Can I get it going side to side again, please? Now, they're not all going to be just blue or gold. I've actually gone for SK Gaming Cologne 2016 Holos here. And I think there's something about these stickers in general. The Cologne 16s that work really well with skins like the Inheritance. I think it's because of the shattered glass effect. Obviously, this has like a white-ish logo on it. And then the background of the Holo is a bit between like this blue and pink sort of color. And overall, I think it works really well. Now, this craft is about $160. But I think this is one that might fly under the radar a little bit, and I think overall it looks really good, and it's a bit more unique than just smacking the normal blue stickers on it. Now, this one I initially looked at because I wanted to try and like scrape the sticker down. I tried this for London and for Berlin, but I actually found that these NAF golds from Berlin 19, they cost about $50 to get all 4 and do this craft. But it works really damn nicely with the Inheritance because you get, I'll try and get it on the inspect here, obviously the signature's gold and the top of the sticker's gold and everything else. But because it's Team Liquid, the background for it is actually a nice shade of blue. And then NAF's signature is quite like curly and like squiggly, if you will, which works in with the artwork of the Inheritance. So overall, for a $50 craft, I think this one's actually really nice. And I imagine it's probably still a 1 of 1. So, you know, work away. Now, this is one of the stupid price crafts. It's over $3,000 to do this. It's one of the very first crafts that was done, but there's a reason for it. These Dignitas Holos from Cologne 2014 look insanely nice on it. These work with so many skins. Again, this is one that doesn't match the color palette perfectly, but I think when you're using it, it's just going to stand out so nicely if you've got the money to spend on this. Now, if you don't want to spend like $3,000 on stickers, you can spend 40 and do this 00 Nation Holo craft. And this is actually, I think, this is a good angle for it here. The Rio stickers actually have great use when it comes to skins like this, because it is a bit more of a flashy background. You've got the floral like effect coming around it. I think overall it adds to the skin really nicely. And then the 00 Nation are one of the few blue teams we have. And I really like the shade of blue. You get a slightly darker background with then like the broken heart making the 00. I think this just pairs in really nicely with the sort of style that we're going for. But and then if you like the effect of the Rios, but you want a color that matches a bit closer to the skin, then the liquid ones are going to be for you. And they're also cheaper. It costs like $8 to get 4 of these. This shade of blue is probably one of the closest I've found to getting to it. And then obviously, as I say, you can see the effects of like the real stickers around it. They pair in really nicely with like what the Inheritance is. Now, I know everyone's jumping on the Spirit hype train since they want cattle, but I've always been a fan of the Spirit stickers, and here I think the Stockholms are worth going for. They are $180, so they're a little expensive. Antwerps are a bit cheaper, and obviously they're going to be getting Copenhagen stickers. I am hoping the Copenhagen Major is not borderless. I actually want there to be a bit of a background. Not as excessive as Rio, but I want there to be something. And if they go for something classy and sophisticated, I think gold Spirit stickers from the new Major as well will be really nice. But any gold sticker looks really good on these, and Stockholm golds just stand out a lot. And then sticking with the Stockholm golds, here we have the Tai Lu, and this is I just like this logo because I think there's a bit more flair to it, which obviously the Inheritance has around its skins, all these curly markings and design. And the Tattoo Dragon, we get a nice like circular marking with it, obviously like the stuff coming off the top is a little bit more pointed. I think it plays in really well. This is even more expensive at $360, so this is quite an expensive craft to do, but I think it does look the part. Like, let's see how you would actually be using it in game. I think that looks really cool. Now, I actually didn't think about this until very end of planning the video. I love the Navi power stickers because you get this nice blend of gold into blue. And I was planning it, and then I realized that these are actually going to work really well for the Inheritance because it's a mix of gold and blue. Plus, it's a more budget craft. It costs about $8.50 to get the 4 stickers here. And honestly, I think this one stands out even a bit more than some of the others that we have that had higher price tags. And there's something about the Navi logo on the slant that just works. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a stupid price. And yes, it is, but I asked the wayward guys, like, I was like, okay, I need a couple more suggestions for what we could do. Do you have any? And Felix so lovingly said, Titan Holos from 14 cattle. So, this is a $300,000 craft, if you want to do this. I'm gonna be honest, the Titan Holos, I have always liked, but not enough to even sort of get close to justifying that sort of money. I don't understand the price tag, but I actually think they look really good on the Inheritance. So screw throwing them on your Fire Serpents, put them on the Inheritance instead. Like, this is the Cattle 19 Team Liquid Holos, which I think look kind of nice on it. They're a little bit big and a bit bulky, and they do take up like a lot of the key artwork in the middle, but I think when you're using it in game, obviously this is the inspect, it's blue and white with a little hint of pink. When you're using it like this in game, you still see enough of the detail of the skin for it to look really nice. And you'll notice I do have some stickers coming up that aren't team based, but when it comes to team or like signatures, you basically, if you're like, for this skin, you either need a blue team logo or a gold sticker, right? So what we need to see is the Copenhagen Major, what stickers come with that, because that's going to open up a lot of craft potential. Now, a super budget one, and I actually like his signature because it says Sicko mode. It's the Sicko Holos from Paris. The blue shading isn't 100% what we're after, but for a $2 craft, I think this stands out an awful lot. So I'm a big fan of this one when it comes to the budget craft, and the fact you can still kind of read Sicko mode on the back sticker when you're using it in game is kind of cool. Did you guys really think you're going to get through the video without me mentioning the crown foils? Come on, it's gold stickers on a skin that has a lot of gold. It's a little bit expensive. It's just over $2,000 to do this, so it might not be the recommended spend, but you guys absolutely love crown foils, and I think if you've got a skin with a lot of gold, it's kind of a disservice to not apply that as one of the potential crafts. Now, like I said, Antwerp golds are a little bit cheaper than the Stockholm golds, mostly. I think it's pretty consistent, actually. Cloud9's logo is one I really like playing around with stuff like this, so this is another one. Copenhagen Major around the corner. They've got a blue logo. I want to see what the stickers are going to be like, what sort of border we get with them, because a sticker design like this, or the logo design like this, with a good sticker, with a little bit of a background, a little bit of border, has a lot of potential. And the golds have this good thing that when you're using them in game, it's just good at pairing quite well because there's a nice gold accent on the skin, and it's just adding to it. And I know this one doesn't pair perfectly, but I'm a big fan of the Ace Devil foils. They're about $5 each. This is about $20 to craft. Because they're foils, they do get a little bit of like a weird effect at lighting at the minute, and it is this blackish silver background, which obviously doesn't pair perfectly with the blue. But I think this sticker just looks really cool, and the gold elements there work kind of so nicely just in general. So this is a little bit more like value for money one, I'd say. Then what is super value for money is the Gamer Legion glitters from Paris. These cost 60 cents to get 4 off. You could go papers, and honestly they do look good because the GL like actual wording is like a pure white. But I think getting some sort of effect from the glitters, and glitters got a little bit of a buff, I'm going to be honest, in CS2. And then obviously the blue outline of the logo actually pairs really nicely. Actually, when you look at it there, where my cursor is, it's like, it almost looks like 1-for-1 perfect shade for the blue on blue. So overall, like, these actually work really well. So Gamer Legion, I think, are looking like they're going to go into the last chance qualifier for the major. Again, it'd be interesting to see if they do qualify and what we would get from Copenhagen for them. Now, the whole time, I've been thinking blue and gold combos. The one that almost slipped my mind until the very end was the Vigilance Holos. These cost about $12 to get 4 off, and although the blue isn't like a firm blue background, it sort of goes in from between this like blue and pinky sort of vibe. Overall, I think this looks in really nicely. You're getting blues, you're getting the gold accents, so it pairs in super nice. I think overall, it still wouldn't be my personal pick, but, you know, like, it's just a very cool sort of craft combo to go for. And my last suggestion is going to be a little bit open. It's going to be any RMR gold. I went specifically for the 100 Thieves one. I know a lot of people don't like the 100 Thieves stickers because they didn't really stick around the CS, which is a shame because I would have loved to see that organization stay in CS a bit longer. But the RMRs with like the sort of the background they have, although it's not a premium one, it actually kind of works in nicely with the overall like aesthetic that's going on with the Inheritance. And then I like the 100 Thieves like textile for this design as well. But any RMR gold would pair into this. So that is 20 different Inheritance combos. I need you guys to let me know down below which one was your favorite, or, and you might prefer this one, tell me if I was wrong and missed out a very obvious craft combo that I should have included. Also, if you guys didn't notice, I posted a video where my AK-47 Inheritance was broken with the white bit in the case, and I think it's going to do the same now. If you inspect too many crafts from these generation servers for a specific skin, it breaks it for the case somehow. Thank you to csgo Luck for sponsoring today's video. Check out all the details for them in the top of the description, and what better way to end off the video than opening up a kilowatt case with the Inheritance we've just been looking at. And once again, we get the glitch case. So there you go. If you generate too many codes, it is going to glitch. It's going to show you like 8 of them, and you're still going to end up getting a voice. So thank you guys very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.